Hey, welcome back everybody. We're back in Path of Exile and we're going to continue a practice campaign run that we started on Saturday. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I think we've got our build settled on. We're going Phys DoT Elementalist and I'm pretty excited for it. It's looking really good. So we are going to continue here, and I don't remember what I was going for. Oh, right. I need to make my way toward spiritual aid. But yeah, pretty excited about the new league. All the new stuff looks really cool. I think I might actually end up going Abyss for one of my like Atlas strategies. I don't know about anything I'm gonna do with it, but Abyss sounds like a lot of fun, so I kind of want to try it. Okay. I am missing several golems. There we go. Yeah, pretty excited for the league. Hopefully we can get a Bladefall of Charthus pretty early on, because that's going to make a pretty big difference, I think, to me. It's such a nice little piece of quality of life. I'm also pretty excited for the skill cost efficiency changes, because that's going to make paying the initial cost of corrupting fever, I think, a little better. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Ooh, that's a lot of life. Need the int? No, but I need the sockets. But you know what? No, I don't. Stone Golem Vitality. And all I need here is movement speed. Okay. fire golem? There it is. Okay, that's all 4. All right, looking pretty good. I think this might be the wrong way. But could maybe get an early start on Primordial Bond stacking. Okay, excellent. Okay, good stuff. All right. Looks like we've reached the end. No cluster jewels. All right. Okay, good. Okay, some nice gloves. Well, maybe. A good base at least. Then we're 1 point away from a big damage increase. Those are shockingly not much better than what we have. They have better links, I suppose. Okay. And good. Okay. Let's see. Need to find the Ankh, do the revival, and move on. All right. Okay, good. I really enjoy how well Corrupting Cry scales through the campaign. It gets like increasingly more difficult to scale, but through campaign and into mapping, it feels great. All right. Now we hold down Q and wait. Right. Okay, no, don't want that. Yeah, I think this is the right way. I'm so bad at layouts. Okay. Right. Now let's find the guards. Oh no, there he is. I almost didn't see him. Okay, there's my guard. Ooh, wait. Huge damage increase. Okay. Okay, damage increase for our support. All right. I feel like this is the wrong way. Okay, now we just need to find level 2. Is that it? Nice. Okay. Do I need to do this? I mean, I don't, so I'm not going to, but is it the correct way? And that's why it's here. Yeah, it is. All right. Okay. Really should be picking up jewels. Valor? Nope. I suppose I shouldn't use Valorbs anyway. I'll need those. Okay. And I've gone the wrong way. There we go. Okay. Okay. Hit this waypoint, and then we'll go care of Yugal. What is this? Okay. All right. I think we'll go or AoE. Okay. Okay, I don't know what hit me at the end there. Hate those stupid spines. Yes, same here. They're not quite as bad if you have enough block early on, but we do not yet. Another one of those mechanics that's like super annoying, and unless you have the mitigation layer that you need for them specifically, and then they're totally trivial. Okay. Oh, I thought I could tank it. You know what? I bet my cold res is terrible. Let's see. Yep. That would do it. Okay. Ooh. That's pretty good. Lightning Flame, Herald of Purity. Okay. We need I made a tiny oopsies. The build I'm doing is not amazing at fighting Maven, do the ground degen stuff. Which I know I can try and bait it all to the center, but still. Yeah, I feel like I'm not very good at a lot of the Uber fights, but Maven is a little rough if you don't position the ground degen well. See, fire something. Fire cold probably. Okay. Not good. Enough. Could have kept that. Oh well. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. You know what just occurred to me? This is just Pinnacle version Maven. Gotcha. It just dawned on me. The guide I just posted doesn't use malevolence at all. And definitely could. I totally forgot about it because in the league we played it, it was actually Mercenaries League, and the mercenary I had malevolence. $400k DPS. Eh. Whatever. I think I still like determination more for at least this portion. Oh well, it's fine. Life regen. That's pretty good. And I can now switch to a staff. This one's not ideal though. But I can now look out for a swap. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that. I want attack block. Okay. Out of curiosity, Echo, what build are you doing? Dominating below Guardian. Oh, yeah, so you can't just stack them in the middle. Right. Yeah, I guess you have to stack them to the side or something. Unless you get a nice amount of regen on them. Could you bring... let's see, hold on. Is dominating blow... Could you use Ancestral Call? Like you would lower your damage, but could you use Ancestral Call for the fight? Or the Warcry that does the same thing? Good news is the debuff ground orbs seem to only track the player, so that's something. Nice. At least lets you bait it out. I'm honestly hyped for this league. So many good things going on. Honestly, I just want to experiment. Go figure. Just really like experimenting with builds. Ooh, that hurt. Well, this build is super cool. It's got the divine flavor, and I bought all Celestial MTX for the minion. I was able to get all 4 Void Stones last league in the first time, and I don't want to get cock blocked by Maven. I'm also technically ignoring the Lycia bloodline from Sanctum Elephant in the Room, but I'll deal with that problem when I get to it. I mean, yeah, once you have a certain amount of damage, Sanctum isn't really a problem. What I would recommend, and that like I think what will be fairly easy, is when you're doing your campaign, get the quest Sanctum and hold on to it. Like just put it in your inventory and do not let it go until you are in red maps. When you're in red maps, you should have a ton of damage, even if you're not at Lycia yet. And then you go back and do that level 68 Sanctum, and you should have so much damage that it's a pushover, and you're good to go. May I rub the quest Sanctum for good luck while mapping? I'm nobody's gonna stop you. Nobody's gonna stop you. But yeah, once you have enough defenses and damage, Sanctum becomes way easier. And you can take things slow and safe, because all you need to do is fight Lycia. The rewards don't matter. If you have enough damage, the boons for the most part don't matter. You're good to go. Alright, I am about to... After this, I need to try and remember to go craft on more resistances, because I think cold resist still. Cold resist isn't as bad as I thought it was. Okay. Okay. So one of the things I'm really excited for next league is the change to reflect, because it's honestly a really big deal. The funny thing though is I 100% expect people to look at reflect and think, oh, it's not a big deal, I don't have to worry about it at all, and then die because they didn't worry about it at all. Because while it is much better than it was, I think I want the life. But yeah, while it is much better than it was, the thing that I think is going to kill people is they're going to disregard it and do something like shield charge through a pack of minions, or through a pack of mobs, and they're gonna have physical reflect on the map, and then each of them is going to reflect a flat 1000 Phys while they are running through this pack, and they're just gonna get instantly killed by like 10,000 damage. I won't shield charge, but I will leap slam. Yeah, exactly. Although, to be fair, I'm pretty sure new reflect is blockable and will apply to armor. So that's only going to be an issue for I mean, I guess squishy builds. Pure ES builds are probably going to have a problem, but I think everyone else will be fine. A max block chance, only way I'd get it higher is if I got lucky block somehow. Yeah, I would love to have a way to get lucky block that isn't swollen. I'm gonna guess gladiator, or wait, is it gladiator or champion? I don't remember. But other than that, I think it's it. I think this league, I also want to make a volatile dead build with the new reliquarian. I just didn't want to start that because I don't love creating a guide for a build that will not exist in the future. Like second character, it'll be fun, but I don't know. Something I want to try for sure. And Flicker Strike just got easier in my opinion because of the quality change. Although the frenzy charges got a little harder. At least the min-max versions of frenzy charges. Okay. Okay, all good there. All right. I'm hoping the new staff spell, I don't remember what it's called all of a sudden. It's like arcane staff. I don't remember. My memory is trash. Hold on. Mana infused staff. I'm hoping that this is strong enough that that there's a good chance of capping block with less nodes on the tree. But it's gonna depend on like how it really works. We'll see. It's also a pretty expensive reservation, and I don't love that. Love to see how it works. Because a reservation of 30 doesn't seem so bad until you factor in that it cannot be lowered. Then it's a little rough. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, do I have anything to turn in Act 8? Nope. You know what? I keep forgetting. I need to go fix my resistances. Okay. Armor, yes. What is it? Cold res that I need most? Yeah. Okay, does that help? Yes, that helps a lot. Am I missing an aura? No, I guess we just got enough reservation efficiency and I didn't notice. Okay. Well, that hurt. Okay, so I need to prioritize block a little more. Okay, good. Okay, we need to find the boss. There. Nice. Okay. That is it's another spell staff. Okay, do you have an attack staff? Yes. Perfect. Okay. That is now ready to use. Okay, yeah. Need whirling barrier. Okay. Where is the exit? Okay. There we go. Okay. Almost done. Okay. And good. Okay. Need to move down to Whirling Barrier. All right, good. There you are. All right, back we go. That's a lot of life. I lose damage doing that. That's a lot of life. Okay. All right. Good morning. Although I don't know why you're saying morning. Seems a little late. True, since I haven't slept yet. You should probably do that. Sleep is good. Sleep can be pretty nice. In the AM for me anyway. Oh. Unaware. Well then, good morning to you. You should probably still sleep though. Like in general. It's kind of a good thing to do. Been having a medical issue that keeps messing with her sleep. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That does not sound like fun. Okay. Up until 3 AM yesterday waiting for Benadryl to kick in. Buy some extra time. I'm about to look for a doctor and see if I can get her an appointment. Gotcha. Well, hopefully it improves. Alright, she's not feeling well. Good. Very nice. Email. Mine has a bunch of life on it though. And of course I can't log in now, so I have to wait until Tara gets home. Or gets to work. Okay. Sorry to hear that. Never fun to have one more thing pile on to a rough day. have you guys been doing? Pretty well. Mostly just work, as is the normal. As is the normal. Honestly, I feel like I'm just tired all the time. But that's alright. One day at a time. You'll be starting my new job next week? Congrats. Maybe you should be the one going to sleep. Not too much longer for me, I think. I wanted to make sure I got on here and streamed because I've been a little inconsistent on streaming and I want to be a little better about that. But I also wanted to make sure I got a video out today. So I made sure to do that first. Because if I streamed first and then tried to make a video, there's no way I would have actually completed it. That I'd gotten tired and annoyed at video editing and not done it. My teen thinks he wants to do YouTube Shorts editing. I mean, look, different people like different things. I think editing is the worst, but some people like it. Like that when I used to do videos. And I do not like editing. The rest of making builds I really like. It's just the editing videos. And I think it's mostly because I get annoyed with myself whenever I mess something up or I speak in a like weird cadence and leave like 2 seconds of pause between sentences. And it breaks things up in a weird way. Feels off. If I didn't have other things to do. If I didn't have other things I should be doing, I'd still be editing. Editing is my least favorite thing. Although during league starts, it's a little better for me. Just because like the cadence I get in, once I get into a routine, it's fine. Because the cadence I get in for league starts is like, get up, make a video for the day before, start a live stream, go for way too long on the live stream, get up, or go to sleep, get up, make a video, do live stream, repeat. And that cadence works really well for me. I think a continuous stream of consciousness for content is my least favorite thing. It is way easier in my experience if you've got people like chatting with you. If you've got people who are genuinely interested in the content, who are chatting with you about the things that you're excited about, difference is night and day. Okay. I think I've found every dead end in this area. Okay. It does not understand the concept of walking softly. I think that's a learned behavior. Walking softly, to be clear, is the learned behavior, not stomping. That being said, there is something that in my brain is deeply irritated by people who do not know how to walk without shaking the entire floor they're on. And it has like nothing to do with how big a person is. It is entirely how you move your weight. Like how you shift your weight from foot to foot is what makes the entire difference. And I'm always super annoyed when somebody's walking by my desk at work. Now she's walking up my mom. Oh no. Yeah, somebody will walk like near the area I work in, and there's like 100 cubicles in this area, and you can feel them walking down the hall because they stomp everywhere they go. And it's such a petty thing to be annoyed by, but there it is. Walls of this house are paper thin. Gotcha. Just realized my mom kidnapped my child. Realized they're both gone. Is he really kidnapping? Okay. So close to swapping over to staff. Just peeing around my mom. Alex said it, so it's not helping her calm while the Benadryl kicks in. Is that everybody? Yeah. Okay. Alright, well, I guess those things hit really hard. Okay. Alright, Act 10, here we are. Miracle Lightning. Only we're a little better. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and swap over. And we no longer need a shield charge. Could grab Leap Slam though. Not sure it's going to be worth it. But we have it. Yeah, I don't know about all that. I think it's probably a no-go for me. You know what? Maybe. Maybe I can get a faster attacks and it'll be not the worst thing. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, excellent. Go to the reliquary first. We can grab the waypoint. And while we're here, we can always grab the tier. go. On good. Nice. Very nice. Alright, now we go back to the reliquary. Okay. Didn't realize I didn't have my aura on. Oh wait. Am I missing all of my golems too? Yeah, I am. No wonder my damage is awful. Okay, that's all of them. Okay. Have I gone the right way? No. Okay, we're good. Okay. And good to go. Not as good as the one I've got. Not as good as the ones I have. Alright. Okay. Okay, excellent. Okay. Okay, so that brings us to 3333. Or no, 3917. Okay, good. That hurt a lot. Okay, good. This seems too close, though. Oh, maybe it's not. Okay, it is. I guess I need to go around. All right. Hey, good stuff. Not not great, but not bad either. Hmm. I think I need one more level in order to feel really comfortable. This 33% chance to block isn't like a ton, but I think it is enough to be noticeable. Yeah, excellent. Okay. So close to leveling up. Okay. Now we have recover on block. Okay, good stuff. Did more reading, I should be able to switch out maim, my chest piece, and socket a random aura in it. My chest technically only needs to be a 5 link. Then I can attach automate and convocation to the other 2 spells. I have other spells like desecrate and assassin's mark. But then always let me keep my 25% increased spell block if you cast a spell recently from Guardian. And remove button presses I need to remember. I am all for not pressing buttons. That is my favorite thing, is not pressing buttons. My opinion is yes, absolutely do that. You are effectively trading 10% damage for not having to remember to press buttons. At least if I remember MAME correctly. MAME is 10% increased damage taken, right? Either way, my answer is the same. There's very little I would do to not reduce the amount of buttons I'm clicking. Okay. Oh. I thought I was in the clear. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I missed Puppet Mistress and Father of War. And those were it. Not too bad. I miss Puppet Mistress a lot, though. Automate doesn't count as me casting a spell. Okay. That's a bummer. Sometimes it does. Sometimes triggers count, and sometimes they don't. It depends on the wording. I don't remember what the exact wording is, but it's something that I've looked at with Warcries a lot. Basically, so the difference here is the difference between the recover 15% of life and remove all damaging ailments. Because triggering a Warcry will successfully remove the damaging ailments if you have that Warcry mastery, but it will not recover 15% of life. And the difference is the wording of when you use and when you. So if the word use is in there, then it only counts if you manually cast. Or at least that's my experience with Warcries. Oh wait, you know what? I don't need... I don't need any of these. I just need to talk Tarkalay. Okay, +2 means we go attack. And the last one will be this one right here. For another 10% block. And we could get 30% defense, but I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know. There we go. That is the campaign complete. And we would be ready to go into maps, even though we're a little weaker than we should be because we're still using Purity of Elements instead of Pride. But it's not all bad. It is not such a bad thing. Let's see. Ooh, we have updated patch notes. Okay. I'm actually pretty happy about this patch note. So Bladefall of Charthus is 140% effectiveness, previously 120 and now deals more flat damage. The important part here is I think they removed the 5% additional mana cost. The wording is you, yeah. Yeah, so they were increasing the Bladefall of Charthus mana cost by an additional 5%, which would have been a little rough. I think it would have been fine for us still, but might have increased the cost a bit. So I'm glad they removed that. I think that was a little excessive anyway. Yeah. Should be a lot of fun. I am curious if we can figure out good ways to use coursing current. Yeah, I don't know. Could be interesting. Communion, we already knew about. Crystal Fall makes me a little sad. Hold on time 1 second for 3 uses. And it's got to be a slam skill. What slam skills are there that are interesting? Conk Path I really enjoy. Holy Hammers actually does seem cool. Wait. Can we make a Leap Slam build out of this? Thunder, Perforate. Bladefall of Charth is so cool. Even more temptations away from Dominating Blow. I'll admit I'm a bit worried about automation with Dominating Blow stuff. Baylor's Poison SRS would have no such issues, but I'd lose out on the Celestial MTX besides SRS itself. I'd be spinning around in my head like a Beyblade. Yeah. I mean, honestly, go for the build you want to do. Like, I think there are ways to figure out whether or not the build works for you, and worst case scenario, you get into the end game and you push through your watchstones, and if you don't like it, you reroll. And you'll have a good build to farm with. Watchstones, is that another term for void stones? It's a very old term for void stones. I can never remember which one is correct. Watchstones is what they were called back when Cirrus was the boss that we chased down in the Atlas. Yeah, the only slams I can see here that I would actually want to run, I think. Wait. Oh no, this is triggered. So Doriani's touch could work. I don't know. I'm interested to see what people come up with for Crystal Fall. That is a lot of damage effectiveness. It's back when you mounted Katava's skull in the town square. I'm not sure. I don't think it's quite that far back. It was... It was before 3.0. It was 2 whatever. It was 3.0 is when the Atlas changed. But it was pre-Maven. You know, I didn't think about it. I didn't realize that I have been playing Path of Exile long enough that I predate Maven. Not sure how that makes me feel. Oh well. Okay. It'd be a lot of fun. Alright. I think that is going to be where we wrap up for the day. It has been a great deal of fun. I've enjoyed myself immensely. We have our plan going forward. And yeah, I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I cannot wait to get into the end game and mess around with the Pact of Gore. I'm really hoping that this is something that we can use to augment our damage in the end game, but we will see how that works. But that is gonna do it for me. Thank you again, everybody, so much for joining me. It's been a blast, and I will see you all on Friday. I'll be starting a couple hours before league start, and we'll be going pretty late into the night, and then we'll be starting again the next day and every day for the first 5 days or so. I'm looking forward to it. I hope everybody is hyped for the league, and I will see you all then. Thanks again for watching.